Good morning. Good morning, EagleNick audits. Good morning, Jeannie. Hello, the truth spitter. Good morning, Alfonso Vargas. Well, we got another beautiful day underway in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Good morning, Northwoods Press. Good morning, Ronnie Tackett. Well, I tell you, it's downright chilly out here this morning. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Rocky. How you doing this morning, cuz? Good morning, Fred Hinkle from them there cornfields of southern Indiana. Great to see you back on the live, Fred. Now, we got a fella out here this morning that's weed eating. I reckon he's got to do this whole bank right through here. So we may have to move that bicycle when he starts back over here. Got a big job ahead of him here on this whole hill if he does this whole hill. Hey, Northwoods, that is not the original Rusty. That is a different one, brother. That crusty Rusty is actually all right. You know what I mean, Bird? Nope, I am not homeless. No, I still have not seen Scary Sherry. I believe she is still in jail. Good morning. Poppin' Jay, how you doing this morning? Yeah, that crusty Rusty is not the original Rusty. Good morning, First Cab 6869. How you doing this morning? Great to see you, brother. Yep, that is the nice crusty Rusty. Good morning, Alex L. Does that L stand for loser? You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Frauditor Mania. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Shannon Martin. How you doing this morning? Oh, yes, sir. It is It is actually pretty doggone nice out here this morning. It is a little bit chilly. Hello, Pale Shelter. Don't work too hard, Vern. You know what I mean. Hello, Kenny Kung Fu. Good morning, Wayne Morrison. Check out them mountains this morning. Look, check that out. Check out how all them low-lying clouds is up here on the mountain. It's practically got it covered in some spots. Good morning, YouTube audience 2.0. Hello, August Gray. Good morning, doing my head in. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning, Punisher 1. Charles Hogan, Wayne Morrison. No, Wayne Morrison. This is Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Whitfield County. Good morning, Cinnabar. Good morning, Brent. How you doing, Brent? We're gonna have us a champagne jam. Good morning, Hester, England. How you doing in Ohio this morning? Boy, that fella's got his work cut out for him this morning, this big old hill right here. I think I'm gonna move my bike up here. Good morning, JJ. We are not in a village and we are not in a third world country. We actually happen to be in the #1 country in the world. The United States of America. Good morning, Ryan McCord. How you doing up there in Chattanooga this morning, Ryan? From Chattanooga, Tennessee. Good morning, Z the Prophet 75. How you doing this morning, Z? Great to see you again. You know what I mean, Vern? Can you see what I'm talking about? Good morning, Sandro. Good morning, Mick Smith. Well, hello to you in Australia, Mick Smith. You know what I mean, Vern? Good day, mate. Crocodile EagleNick be the name. Come on, everybody. Don't be shy. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. Good morning, Barack Obama. Good morning, Mewtwo. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning, Vicky. Yep, now all we need's old Joe Biden. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Jim. What do we got here? Georgia State Patrol number 323. There was the GSP, the Georgia State Patrol, vehicle number 323. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Northwoods. It is a new account, but it is not the original Rusty. Good morning, Southern State Content. Good morning, Peter Navitt. What's crack-a-lackin'? Well, we got a man out here working his ass off, weed eating the side of this big old hill. It looks like it's going to take him a while. You know what I mean, Vern? This is a big old hill. Good morning, Chosen One. Good morning, John Thomas. Hey, we're just chilling like a villain. A time we are killing. You know what I mean, Vern? There goes that Eagle fuel truck. They usually blow the horn every time they come by. You know what I mean, Vern? What's up? Oh, you doing all right?
Yeah, just took the wife to work.
Oh, did you? Will you be careful out here, brother?
They're at Hardee's.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you be careful out here, brother.
I seen those videos, 2 or 3 that you posted to me.
Yeah.
With Lieutenant Lockie.
Yeah. Hey, he don't like old EagleNick.
Nope.
Hey, that's all right, though. I really don't like him either.
We're here for people to like us.
That's right, brother. You have a blessed day. Yeah, Lieutenant Lockie got shit in the socky. You know what I mean, Vern? Hello, John Zardy. Hello, Jados. Son of Goku. What's that, Wachaka? Good morning, Terry Motley. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, you can Google Vern and you'll find out who Vern is. That's the best way I know to explain it. There goes another one of them there Eagle fuel trucks. Good morning, Huey. Vern is not from Pee Wee Herman. Vern is a fictional character created by Mr. Jim Varney, better known as Ernest P. Worrell. He is the one who did the Ernest movies. Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Goes to Jail. And many others, Mr. Jim Varney. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, JD 187. Good morning, California Dreamin'. Ha ha ha! I know you are, but what am I? No, EagleNick used to could do old Pee Wee pretty good, but my voice just ain't there for it anymore. Good morning, Ace. Stroker Ace was born to race, and that's all there is to it. Good morning, Johnny Martin, who is also in Georgia. Oh, EagleNick is in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. And please be sure to subscribe. You know what I mean, Vern? It is always free to like, share, comment, and subscribe on all of my content. Thank you so much, Ryan McCord, for that $2 super chat. Hello, Toenail Tom. Good morning, Ace. Johnny Martin, you must live in that there Athens, Georgia. Home of them there Georgia Bulldogs. Good morning, Billy Burns. Good morning, D Nice 7180. Toenail Tom, EagleNick has been down there around Walnut Grove, Georgia. Come a little closer, don't be shy. Come a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. You know what I mean, Burn. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Subi. Good morning, Neil 77. How is everyone doing this morning? Hope you're all having a very, very blessed day. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, Feel the Steel. Good morning, Scott Jones. That is too much information. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, Sandra Willoughby. Good morning, AA. Nope, we are not mooning people, and neither are we moaning people. You spelled mooning wrong, brother. It's M-O-O-N-I-N-G. Hey, I'm sure there's a few people riding by who's doing a little moaning and groaning. Especially when they see old EagleNick out here owning. You know what I mean, Vern? I don't rent this mouth, I own it. I don't rent my phone, I own it. Hey, it is always a good day when we wake up on this side of the ground. I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, 'cause I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Thank you for the love and prayers, Johnny Martin. Hey, we should pray for everybody every single day. You know what I mean? There they go. There goes that there train. Good morning, Dark Horse. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Jugalassus. Dalton Utilities. Good morning, Dalton Utilities. Good morning, Nocturnal. Yeah, we ain't seen that original Rusty in here yet. Yeah, that would be unlike that original Rusty not to come back. Good morning, John Blanchard. How you doing this morning, John? And I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. Thank you, Miss Lori Leonard, for that $2 super chat. Good morning, Gary Reed. Good morning, Lori Leonard. Well, old EagleNick will be ready for that day, Crusty Rusty. The real Rusty done got old EagleNick's dander up the other day. If I had ran into him the other day, as mad as I was, we would have both been into jail and one of us would have been in the damn hospital. Hey, you are very welcome, Gary Reed. You're always welcome on EagleNick's YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe if you're not already done so. It is always free to like, share, comment, and subscribe on my content. There goes another one of them little lowrider pickup trucks. Boy, that thing was low to the ground. I don't see why somebody would mess up a good pickup truck like that. It looks like it would keep bottoming out all the time. That Mustang was hammering down coming across that there bridge. Now this nation I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back, so that we could see clearly through our big black eye. Yeah, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Yeah, Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and it seems like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Yeah, coming at you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Good morning, Stomping About. Good morning, Hondo. Good morning, Bruce Bowling. How you doing this morning, Bruce? Good morning again to the men at Dalton Utilities. Good morning again, my friend. Hey, old EagleNick would like to give a shout out this morning to all them hard-working men and women who works at Dalton Utilities. I would also like to give a shout out to all the fellas up there at Providence Ministries. Stevie Ray, Billy, and Robert. Hope y'all have a blessed day. And Mr. Rick. All the men who are going through that there program. God bless you all. I would like to give a shout out to all the police officers on the Dalton Police Department. All the officers with the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office. Especially Paladin Officer Maddox, who is a truly great guy. You know what I mean, Vern? Thank you, Hester England. Sometimes old EagleNick just gets that urge and I have to let it out. Good Good morning, first, last. Now we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. Now that super chat allows you to highlight anything you have to say. You know what I mean, Burn? Good morning, Jimmy MC. Good morning, Robert Presley. Good morning, Samba USA. Hey, I would be auditing the Dalton Police Department. Mr. Presley, if I seen any of them out here, you know what I mean, Vern. We ain't saw any of them out here this morning. Cape Coral, Florida. Good morning. Boy, I tell you, that fella, he's got a job to do here on this hillside. He's got a big old hillside here to weed eat. Damn, we're getting all kind of rusties in here this morning. You know what I mean, Vern? Hello, Thomas McGee from Houston, Texas. You might ought to remove all them dingleberries, Rusty Mac. Hello, Jimmy Wayne from Bristol, Tennessee. Hey, I'll tell you, that fella out here doing that weed eating is doing a good job. I've been on the live stream for 40 minutes and he was already here when I got here. So he's probably already been out here weed eating for at least an hour. I would say he's got at least an hour and a half to 2 hours left of work to do, because this is one big old hill right here. Hell, I believe I would buy me some goats and turn them loose right there. Hello, Just B from New England. Hello, John Boy. Hey, big man, let me hold $1. Good morning, Russell LeMaster. If you are lurking or twerking, hit that like button. Well, I can hear another train coming. Train, train, take me on out of this town. Train, train, Lord, take me on out of this town. Lord, that woman I'm in love with, oh, she ain't around. Yeah, I tried to. I was auditing in my sleep, I think. Look, they're still sitting here. I hear the train a-coming. Hey, I'm telling you, it is a pain in the ass. Weed eating on the side of a hill like that. And that's one big ass hill. CSX. Oh, it's hauling that asphalt. It's one of them asphalt trains. Scary Sherry is in jail. Good morning, Beanie. Hello, Jay. That is one of them asphalt trains. Bird. Good morning, Ranting Raccoon. Good morning, Christopher Morgan. What's going on, brother? They probably use some type of vacuum system to vacuum it up out of there. Hey, that's a shitload of asphalt. Oh, check that out. But that was one long train of asphalt. You know what I mean, Burn? No, I ain't been singing about being in love with those scary Sherry. You know what I mean, Burn? You got me fucked up. You got me mixed up with somebody else. Good morning, edging with aliens. I don't need no dogs, brother. I've got a bunch of cats. I've got 5 cats. I don't need no dogs. Hey, it could be headed to Dothan, Alabama. Good morning, Nasty Nate. Boy, them views really have dropped off. What happened? Well, I guess we're going to end it about right at 1 hour, and old EagleNick is going to head on back toward the Eagle's Nest. Got a little less than 10 minutes before we end the live stream. Nasty Nate. When I was just a little kid, my father always kept my hair cut real short. It was almost like a military-style haircut. Now, everybody always called me Eagle. Dalton, Whitfield County Fire Department. But I was always called Eagle, and I still am to this day. Now, I had a lady that would call me Nick. So I just combined the two, EagleNick. But I have been called Eagle my whole life. My father was a military veteran, and so was about every one of his brothers. Now, my father was in Korea. EagleNick was born right at near the end of the Vietnam War. I was born in '67, and I think the Vietnam War ended in '73. So I was like 6 years old when the Vietnam War ended. Hey, I don't have anything against Miss Sherry. Now, if you've seen any of my earlier content with Sherry on it, I always called her Miss Sherry until she turned into Scary Sherry. Now, the reason I call her Scary Sherry is you never know how she is going to act. Now, I always used to help Miss Sherry out. I would give her money to buy her them cigars that she liked to smoke, and I would buy her headache medicine because she would get migraine headaches. But now after she started acting the way she does towards me, I stopped doing that. Good morning, Red Bricks. Nasty Nate, during the summer, I do keep my hair cut real short, military style haircut. I don't keep it that way year round. I try to let it get longer when the weather turns colder to try to keep my ears warm. Boy, that scared the shit out of me. Boy, one of them things was throwing up some smoke. Good morning, Jesse Dolan. Good morning, James Lucas. Hey, it's just going's all I know to say. You know what I mean, Burn? Oh, EagleNick will be going here in about 4 minutes. We're going to be ending the live stream. And oh, EagleNick is going to be headed back toward the Eagle's Nest. Good morning, Jim Campbell in Idaho. Hey, when it comes to good-looking women, EagleNick is Idaho. Hey, you gotta be careful, man. Them women talk you into doing some crazy shit. But hey, I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream this morning. Now I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. You know what I mean, Vern? EagleNick Audits. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern? I am EagleNick. And I'm out.